Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Star Force. In the last episode, we met Bob Copper and knocked him the fuck out with a baseball. And in today's episode, we're probably gonna go home and do a little bit more story stuff, but first, you, the picture computer, probably have something for me. You do. Hey, HP memory 10. Nice-oo. But there was something else I wanted to cover as well that we might do. I might hunt down our first EX boss. So, there is something that you can actually do here in the options menu under difficulty. You can do a variety of different things like increase the Mega Buster's power, give yourself a damage reduction, increase the amount of Zenny you get as a reward, but the most notable thing is the V2 boss locator. And I'm gonna turn that on. So, in the Wave world, you'll now be able to see if an EX version of a boss is hiding out somewhere, since they hide out at fixed points on the map. And while there's none here, I think there might be one floating around in Echo Ridge. So I think it might be time to go fight him.
Here they come.
But first we have violence to cause. Roses are red, violence is due. You can also do things like change the encounter rate to be stricter or like less encounters. Hey, there we go. There's Taurus. I'm not used to this camera. It's a cool idea that you have the camera that you can pan in this version, but I'm not used to it. There's a few subtle little changes like that that are just like, oh, this is weird, I'm not used to it, I don't know what I'm doing. But I do know what I'm doing with that S rank. No. I want to talk to you. There we go. Because I'm gonna buy that other HP memory off you and get us a nice cool 380. Or 280 rather. I'm also gonna do a little bit of folder shifting around too. I think jet attack is like a fine thing, but I don't think I really like it. The startup is pretty not great. So how about we trade... we could trade something for that Cancer Bubble card, too. Let's trade our Recovery 10s for the Recovery 80s. There we go. And let's shift around our favorite cards. So I'm gonna make that a fave. And I think instead of this attack plus 10, I am going to make us Fire Ring as a favorite. There we go. Alright. EX boss time. If you're not familiar, boss refights on the EX difficulty have more health, they have more attack power, and are faster. So, they do require a little bit more skill to get around. They also sometimes have new properties to their attacks, too. But I don't think Taurus Fire is going to be particularly difficult to beat. Though I think if he uses his Fire Breath, it might be able to hit all the panels, in which case we're gonna have to use our shield. Use that for our setup. Air Spread to paralyze. Barrier. I think Taurus Fire has a... yeah, there we go. A pretty cool design for like a first boss. He's easy, he kind of fits into that Gutsman mold, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I think Gutsman was a pretty effective first boss as well. There we go, that's nice. Get you. Uh-huh.
You're done.
Get lined up with me. There we go. There we go. And he's gone. And we got the Taurus Fire battle card. Defeating an EX boss will also unlock their SP version, which is even faster, hits even harder, has even more health. So you do kind of gotta be careful of that. And the SP versions are random encounters rather than at fixed locations. But hey, we're pretty much done here. Well, actually, you know what? We never went into these houses. So let's talk to our not quite friends. Sonia, you're the best! I love you more than all the rest. Alright, I got my cheer for Sonia down pat. Shelf and clothing dresser all in one. Just how many of the same shirt does he have? Alright, well, Zack unfortunately is, well, a little short. He can use this lift to go up to the bed, but he's a big fan of basketball. At this height, even I can dunk. He might have some, something here that we can analyze. Things arranged neatly on this desk. If you hang from this, you can get taller, but in reality, only your arms get longer. There we go, we can switch it on for when we go through the wave hole. Alright, well, that's Zack's house. Ooh, a doghouse. This looks like an ordinary doghouse, but it's also a home security system. Huh? The power isn't on. There's a wave hole here. Interesting. Now, where have we heard about a doghouse that's also a security measure before? And, of course, Bud's room is... I wonder if the press is mad. But I just can't miss out on Sonia's concert. Bud's room is a little bit messy. Look real close, there's a wave hole here. He's got himself a fridge, he's got himself some sports. He's got some stank. Damn, his room is just like mine, for real, for real. Okay, well, no, his room's a little bit cleaner. So we can go into their houses in the Wave World, too, if we wanted to, which, I kinda do. And there's a lot of things that are open up to us now, and we don't have to go to bed just yet. In fact, it's 8:45 in the morning. Which potentially means it's my bedtime, because I sleep at very arbitrary times. And I have the hiccups. One more card. No, I get it. He wants one more card. Alright. We have these little one-way conveyor belts here. Which are leading us to some greens, but you also notice that blue. And we've got some new enemies. These guys do something a little familiar, though. Because these guys are time bomb enemies. Now, time bombs, thankfully in this game, only explode in a 3x3 area. But sadly... Oh. Yeah, you can block it, okay. Sadly, these guys are pretty good at putting down those time bombs real quick. And unfortunately, they block your shots, too. If I can, like, not get hit for long enough to start setting off some ground waves there. Okay, yeah, he's not gonna come over to where we are, because we're there. Because he's afraid. He's a coward.
You're done for.
He's very good at dodging. Alright, come on. There we go.
Did you really think you could beat us?
So those guys are probably going to be a pain in the butt, but as you saw from looking at them, they're also fire element too. So if you have something with ice powers... Oop. I probably shouldn't be here. Although I wonder actually if Ken has anything to say if I get behind the counter like that. Probably gonna be confused like, what the heck are you doing, dude? Dude, how'd you get back there? And you got that back there with the power of pressing the R button, and then the A button, and then using the directional pad, and then pressing the A button again. Alright. Hey man, how are you? That Souther guy always talking about big waves and stuff makes me want to catch a wave. We can go over here. And get that blue mystery data we missed. HP memory 20. Alright. And you, of course, have lots of crabs and also lots of crabs. Clawed pincer. I wonder if this... Oh. Shouldn't have pulsed out there. That's right, because you always go back to where you pulsed in, is the thing. But thankfully the exit's like literally right over there. Alright, where else can we go? Right, I was gonna go to Bud and Zach's houses. Nice little stroll on through. I swear, if we get Taurus Fire SP as an encounter now, it's gonna be funny. I'll know how to deal with him. He's gonna be high risk, but I'll know how to deal with him at least. Because he still always just attacks in straight lines, except for that fire. I guess I could also turn the encounter rate off too. I'm surprised that's not like a toggle button. Gotta whistle. What does that do? It's not a key item. Is it a battle card? It is. Calls all enemies to you. Does that line them up or put them in the front row? Because either one would be interesting. But I never really used it as a kid. 500 zennies. Does that thing Zach hang off of every night before bed really make him any taller? Well, at least his arms are a bit longer. He's gonna turn into the Ditto from Pocopia.
No time for slacking, kid.
Here we go.
Pocopia is a fun game so far. It's cute. I hit credits for it a few days ago. Of course, me being me, I'm of course crying at a children's video game, but hey, sometimes that's a good case that they really cared and put something into the writing. And you're in this corner. 400 zennies. Not really worth it. We can check his transfer too. Welcome to transfer of one Zach Temple. Ooh, okay. So you don't got any loneliness waves, but you do have cards based on the 3 optional bosses. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I guess later down the line we'll fight Jean Talbane and Fancy Brooke from One Piece? Could be. I don't know. That is the skeleton guy's name, right? I haven't watched One Piece in years. But I just like the fact that there is a skeleton guy.
Let's clear him out. We deleted him into next week.
Well, we can't go into that house.
No time for slacking, kid.
Got you.
You're done for. We blasted him into stardust.
So you notice we can't go into that house. We'll get there eventually. Let's do the doghouse first, since it's here. Oh! Oh, that's right! So, one of the other things to do as well in settings, and I'm not sure why it's under difficulty, but you notice there's an option that says Enable Mega Man Battle Network content. So, when this game first came out on the DS, if you had a Battle Network game in the Game Boy Advance slot, you'd actually unlock some bonus stuff. A ball of waves? Is it an enemy? Oh, is someone there? A voice, but it's coming from inside the ball. Finally, I'm so glad to make contact with someone over here. Please, I have something to ask of you, so will you hear me out? Over there? What does that mean? Some very important Scilab data was stolen just now. We chased the thief, but they jumped through this strange ball. Where you are and where I am seem to be very different, and this ball seems to connect us to one another. The thief jumped through this, so I think that I escaped to where you are. Please, help us. Find the thief and get the Scilab data back. What are you gonna do, Geo? I get the feeling that this isn't a bad person. I think I'll help them. Alright. Scilab is a big concept in the Battle Network games, so I'm pretty sure you know what we might be dealing with here. And that is a lot of grass. We are dealing with lots of grass that needs to be touched. How did you go through the thingamadoo? You went through my shockwave at the right time, and that makes me very upset. So upset that, in fact, I have to murder all of you now, actually.
Come on, I was just getting started.
Blue mystery data for you, and we got a search eye. So, let's go into Bud's room here now. Hopefully it's going to be a pretty simple little thing. We can pulse into his video game. Take that! And that! Huh? What am I doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm having a head-to-head battle. You know when you play the CPU in a video game? Well, I'm the CPU. Nope, here we go again. A retry. There it is. Right at the head of this weird thing. HP memory 10 is very nice. And hey, blue mystery wave. Right next to the other blue mystery wave. Plus cannon, you're a battle card. Cannon attacks one enemy and also hits one panel behind. So it's basically a combination of cannon and, or high cannon and shotgun.
I'm counting on you, Mega. Here I go. Got you. All right, that was great.
Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, no, there's not even any green mystery data. Alright, so where oh where could that Scilab data be? I honestly don't remember where the Scilab data is. Again, that's kind of what happens after 20 years, but It might be a case of we can find it on the way. There we go.
Come on.
Nice double delete there. So, I did do a little bit of looking up actually, so how about we go into this computer that I didn't remember was here. And hey, there's a big old jammer there. Jammer, you got anything cool behind you? Anything neat? I did also turn on the assist so that the encounter rate drops when I'm in speed up mode here. Some money. Alright, let's talk to you. Mwahahaha. This incredible data is gonna make me rich. What are you looking at? Where did you get that data you're holding? Some strange waves appeared all of a sudden. Carefully, I looked inside and saw a world I'd never seen before. It's called the net. The net? So I thought to myself, if I brought things from the net world to this one, I could sell them for a handsome profit. That's stealing. Silence! If you have a problem with that, prepare to be crushed. Here he comes, Geo. So I did look it up because I figured we were close. I figured that if we have access to the side quest now, they wouldn't make us wait until later. Oop, nice dodge. Oop. Need to... Why are there 3 of you? I just realized there was one jammer who stole things, but now he's like... There's multiple of him. Yeah, my pronouns are they, them, because I'm literally 3 fucking people. White sword. Well, we got one of them kind of getting whittled down, at least. Firing. There we go. Nice amount of damage. I do like the way the jammers look. I think there's something about like the way their eyes look that is like kind of like a very charming visual thing. And they serve as a pretty decent like version of the heal navi. Although like I think jammers are only in this game. I think every game of the Star Force series actually has some sort of equivalent to the heal navi. And just changes each time. Because there's like the noise wizards in Star Force 3, and I want to say Star Force 2 has its own equivalent.
Never let your guard down.
Alright, we won. And we got mystery data. Alright. Let's deliver that data. Hey, can you hear me? I got your data back. Really? What a relief. So, how am I supposed to get this to you? I don't know. Oh, wait a sec. I'm gonna try jumping through to you. Ha! Where am I? You look like me. Oh no. The wave ball is collapsing. Sorry, but I've gotta hurry. Mega Man gave mystery data to Mega Man. Thank you. Here's something for helping us. A little something to show our thanks. And we got the BN Blaster. Thanks. By the way, who are you? Me? I'm Mega Man. I'm Lan Hikari's Navi. What? Mega Man? Mega Man. I guess there are others out there with the same name as me, huh? Alright, well, we've reached across 2 centuries and got ourselves a new weapon. The BN Blaster. It is rapid level 5, but charge and attack level 1. pretty good to get early, and having a lot of rapid fire definitely is good. But I think I'm gonna stick with the fangs for now. Alright, now let's head on home. Should be pretty easy to do so since we're fast as fuck. I did pulse in, or pulse out and pulse back in, just so that, like, if I accidentally hit R, I'm not at frickin' Big Wave again. But then I realized, wait a minute, I could've just... could've just not done that, but oh well. Alright, well, our absent parent is absent again. Turn in for the night, save your progress. Alright, save complete, good night. The next morning... Morning already? Mega? I'm here today. Oop. Someone's here. But Mom will get the door. Wait! Mom's got a part-time job again today. Guess I have to go answer it. Why does this feel so familiar? What am I gonna do if it's that man again? Mega's here with me today. If it's him, I'll give him a nice little nap. I could pretend I'm not home, but what if they need to find Mom for something important? Alright, I'll get the door. And who's at the door? Is it pizza? Is it finally pizza? Who is it? Oh, it's... some other weird dude. Sonia! Sonia's missing! Sonia! Where are you? Who are you, mister? Oh, I did it again. Why does every adult have that knack for just barging in? Sorry to surprise you, my boy. I'm looking for someone, I'm not a thief, so please stay calm, yes? So, are you looking for a kid named Sonia? How did you know I was looking for Sonia? Are you hiding her by chance? You're the one that kept saying Sonia. And no, I don't know where she is. Oh, did I? Sorry about that. So, have you seen Sonia strum around? You know what she looks like, yes? Well, I'd know her name, but I have no idea what she looks like. What? You've never seen her? You need to watch more TV. How do you make conversation at school, then? I don't go to school? It's okay to worry about your own problems, but I have to find Sonia. Where did she go? We have a live concert to do tonight. I'm Sonia's manager. If you see that girl, contact me immediately. Sonia, huh? It can't be. Mega, let's take a walk outside. You gonna look for your sweetie? Unless you've decided to be a fad follower. It's not like that at all. It might be a little like that. Just a tad. But that's something we're going to worry about in the next episode. So, if you liked what you watched, then why not hit that button that makes me happy, that makes me do the happy dance of happiness. I don't actually do the happy dance of happiness, but you'll never know if you don't press that button. Eh? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. This is TalesFlyRaga signing out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.